The Family Life Kids Corner podcast is made possible by listeners like you.
I don't know, Joel.
What don't you know, Travis?
Life. You know.
Yeah.
Kids Corner?
Sure, why not?
Doctors, the anesthesiologist says to tell you that the patient is ready for the operation.
Thank you, Jacobs. Let's look at the chart again. Everett?
It's the worst case I've ever seen. Water on the knee, Charlie horse, butterflies in the stomach, wretched ankle.
And that bread basket, too.
Doctors, we've just got this in from diagnostic imaging. Looks like writer's cramp.
What does this guy do? He's a mess.
Yeah, we're gonna have to stay sharp if we're going to get everything.
All right, I'm making the first incision.
What are you going for first?
I think the broken heart is the most pressing issue. Tweezers?
Tweezers. I'll try to get you some more retraction there.
Almost. Got it. Coming out with it gently.
What was that?
Oh, that's a new feature that the surgery had installed over the week. It's the accuracy indicator.
The what?
It's the newest innovation in medical science. The hospital figured to cut down on the risk of accidents during surgery, they would install a machine that would buzz really loudly when you got too close to the sides of the opening.
It's genius, really.
Sure, it's a good idea, but it's really startling. Can it be a gentle beep?
Where's the fun in that?
Fun? With that thing putting us on edge? How am I supposed to have a steady hand now?
It's all part of the game.
Game?
Here, take a rest. I'll take a... Ah! I wasn't even touching the tweezers!
Huh. Must have a few bugs in it still.
Can't we, I don't know, take out the batteries?
Afraid not. It's part of the rules.
Rules, huh? Well, is it against the rules to listen to the radio? Maybe that'll make it easier.
Let me check. Nope, nothing in here about it. What do you think, Jacobs?
If the rules don't say, it must be okay.
Great.
Ha! My turn.
I don't think that one is possible. We've been stuck on it for 5 minutes.
You just have to be delicate, graceful, like that. That's 500 for me.
What? How did you do that?
Woman's touch, I guess. Let's see what's next. Funny bone? This'll be easy.
Hey kids, what you got there?
Hi, Mr. Jacobs. Jasmine brought an old game that her mom used to play as a kid. You try to get all of these plastic pieces out of the patient without making the buzzer go off.
Like that! $150 for me.
Oh, come on.
Ah, yes. I thought I recognized the sound of frustration.
Hey guys, what's going on today?
Morning, Sam. Not too much. The kids are playing a board game.
Ooh, nice. Sounds like a quiet morning then. Then again.
Been a busy week for you?
Nah, not too bad. It's today I'm worried about.
Oh, really? Something big planned?
Just going to my parents' place for dinner, which, believe me, is enough.
Oh, I didn't know there was stress there.
Well, yeah, they mean well, but since they aren't Christians, there's a bit of a gap that's formed between us.
Wait, your parents aren't Christians? How does that happen?
Yeah, I thought you only became a Christian if your parents were Christians and took you to church or something.
I mean, that's how it happens for some people, but I didn't have that kind of family. I first heard about Jesus when I started delivering packages here. When I worked the weekend shift, God got my attention and I became a believer.
But your parents did it?
No, I've tried talking about it with them. You know, point out all the Bible verses and how they're true and all, and though they think it's cool that I found something to give me purpose, I think I'm just pushing them further away. Being around them is just awkward at this point.
Then why are you going to go visit them?
'Cause they're my parents. Just because they're not Christians doesn't mean I don't love them, Everett.
Well, okay, I guess that makes sense.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I'm not sure you're gonna convince them any more than I can.
I meant for you. Something to eat?
That does sound nice.
And can we listen to the radio too? That always cheers me up.
Great idea.
Taking a break from the board game, Everett?
Yeah, losing 5 times in a row can really take the wind out of your sails, you know?
What can I say? Some people just have the gift.
Yeah, I suppose so. I sure don't. Might as well throw in the towel while I have some dignity left.
What's the matter, Sam?
Oh, nothing, Jasmine. I was just thinking about me and my parents.
What about them?
Well, I guess I'm wondering if I'm wasting my time trying to get them to trust and believe in what Jesus has done for them. I mean, I've told them over and over, and they just don't want to listen. I'm starting to wonder if it's hopeless. Is there a point where it's okay for me to just give up?
That's a good question.
That's it? That's a good question? I was kind of hoping you'd give me some sort of answer.
What do you think the answer is?
I don't know. Probably not. God doesn't usually tell us to go with the easy option.
No, not usually. I think this particular situation takes wisdom to know when it's the right time to speak up. After all, God loves your parents way more than you ever could, and yet He knows that they aren't going to listen to Him if He's constantly pushing.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I just wish there was something I could do.
There is. In verses like Matthew 5:16 and 2 Corinthians 3, God tells us that the way we live for Him shows people what He does for us and His goodness.
It's like that saying, actions speak louder than words.
Yeah, but how well does that actually work?
Yeah. And do you have a drama script that talks about it, Mr. Jacobs?
You know, I might have something, Everett. Let me go look.
And we'll listen to the radio.
And now, from the garage of Lionel Jacobs comes the encouraging drama, The Unfortunate Garden, an adapted biblical teaching about perseverance. Once upon a time, in a holler in the hills, there lived a mother and her 2 kids.
We're not royalty, but we get by.
They lived all alone in a little trailer by the brook, and besides the occasional thunderstorm, there was very little excitement to be had.
We don't even have phones.
Gerald, look what I found. Gravel.
Whoa, that's amazing. Is there more, Becky?
Buckets. Come on, we're rich!
It was at this desperate time that Mama decided she needed to stimulate the minds of her family with a new project.
Kids, I've decided that we're going to have a garden this year.
You mean with carrots and beans and peas?
And broccoli and kale?
You're excited about growing kale?
We were just celebrating the discovery of gravel.
Touche.
Yes, children, we can grow all of those delicious things, and kale too, but we won't have anything if we don't get to work.
I'll grab the tools.
Wait for me!
And so the family labored late into the evening, and just as the sun was setting over the hillside, they looked upon the fruits of their labor.
I don't see any fruit.
He means that we've made a big change. All of the rows of planted seeds, each one with a little sign to mark what we're going to grow. It's amazing!
That night, they went to bed with images of delicious vegetables and kale dancing in their heads.
So green and tough. Yum, yum.
After a few weeks, the family went out to check on their garden and found that all their plants had sprouted.
Wow! But what are all of these other plants?
Those are weeds, son, and they'll need to be pulled if we're going to have a good harvest.
That sounds like hard work.
And it was hard work. For days, the family weeded their garden, and because of this, the plants grew tall and strong and began to blossom.
The vegetables are almost ready.
It was right about then, a woodland critter of the night came along and found the garden. It too appreciated the plants, and the next morning the family found the evidence of their nocturnal visitor.
Our beans, our carrots, even the broccoli. They've been nibbled and gnawed away. Some of these plants are just stems. All of that work for nothing.
Well, there's some good news. Whatever it was didn't even touch the kale.
Yay.
Chin up, son. We've just got to put up a fence to protect our garden so the critters stay out.
This had better work.
After the fence was finished, there was no more visits from critters, and the garden grew back. But this wasn't the end of the garden's challenges. Over the next few weeks, there was a hailstorm, swarms of bugs, scorching heat, and a blight that swept through the region. But though the going was tough, the family kept working. And at long last, when harvest season finally arrived, the family sat down to the most delicious feast of vegetables they had ever had.
I can't believe I'm saying this.
Yes?
Even the kale is good.
The moral is that when you are living for God, it's not going to be easy. In times of hardship, it can be tempting to give up and let the troubles of the world win. But God urges us to keep going, because though we may be having a hard time now, the rewards will be rich indeed if we don't lose heart. Something you want to talk about, Sam?
Me? Oh, did I look like I had something on my mind?
Kinda seemed that way to me.
Yeah, I suppose I did. I was just thinking about everything we've been talking about. Not giving up, my parents not listening to me when I tell them about Jesus, and showing them what God has done instead of just talking to them about it all the time. We've covered a lot of ground.
I suppose we have.
I did have a question about all that, Mr. Jacobs.
Okay, Jasmine, what's up?
Well, in the drama you said that if we don't give up, then God will reward us, or something like that anyway. Does that mean that if Sam does all of that, then her mom and dad will eventually believe in Jesus?
That's an important question. And though they may very well accept Christ, the teachings we find in Galatians 6:9 are not guarantees that things will work out that way if Sam works long enough.
They aren't?
Nope. And believe it or not, it's actually a good thing too.
A good thing? How is that not being a guarantee a good thing?
Yeah, I'd gladly do whatever it took to get my parents to believe.
I'm sure that's true, but that's also not your responsibility. Like it says in 1 Corinthians 3:6, though it's our responsibility to tell others about God's grace and goodness, it's His job to make them hear and grow. He doesn't hold us accountable for something that only He can do. He does the hardest work, and the results are up to Him, and not any of us.
Yeah, and if anyone was going to change my parents' minds, it's probably best to trust God to do it. After all, He's the one that made sure I came to know Him. I guess I can believe that He will work on them too. I've just got to keep living the way He tells me to.
Sounds like a good plan. And though it may not be tomorrow or even a year from now, there may come a time when God will bring them to realize that you have something important to tell them and that they need to listen.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks, Mr. Jacobs.
No problem. I'll make a note to pray for the whole situation.
That'd be great.
So, now that we got all of this sorted, you want to try again with this board game?
What board game?
We were playing this doctor game where you...
Oh, I love that one. This one looks just like the one I grew up with. Where did you find it?
It was my mom's.
Oh, well, now I just feel old.
You want to play?
Sure, but just so you know, I was the champ back in the day.
Oh. On second thought...
I'll play.
I'll start setting it up.
I'm guessing we're done with the radio then?
Yeah, I'll turn it off.
Thanks for listening to the Kids Corner podcast. If you had fun listening, be sure to share it with your friends. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can join us every week. The Kids Corner and other Family Life podcasts are made possible by your financial support. Learn more at familylife.org.